Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to the Peaceful Queendom. My name is Rainforest. How you guys doing? Today I am back with a new timeless pick a card reading. The topic of today is, are you at the crossroads and what lessons do you need to learn? Okay, it's timeless and there will be timestamps listed below. So what I mean by timeless is whenever you receive these messages is when your heart, soul, and spirit needs to receive them. Okay. But before we dive into these three piles, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, all the new subscribers. I thank you so much for your kind words and your loving support. And I also want to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload new content. And also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, or if you want to book a Reiki session with me, distant Reiki session, or if you want to buy crystal healing handmade jewelry, all that information is going to be listed down in the description box, okay? I love you guys. Now let's get started. Okay, so before you see there's three piles, okay? Pile number one has two shells. Pile number two has a frog. And pile number three has a yellow and orange dream catcher. Okay, so before we get started, what I would like you to do is just sit down and relax with your back straight and in line, shoulders back, close your eyes. And if you're wearing glasses, I ask you to put the glasses to the side. And what I would like you to do is listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I want you to visualize a white light before you. And I want you to approach that white light. And I want the white light to cover your whole body with nothing but love, happiness, and joy. Take another deep breath in and take deep breath out. Let it out, let it all out. Now I want you to open your eyes and take a look at the three piles. And like I always tell you guys, I want you to pick with your mind's eye. Okay? Now if you're ready, let's get started. For those who pick pile number one with the shells, and the topic is at the crossroads, what lessons do you need to learn? Okay, pile number one. The first card that we got out is Flashover, All in Your Head. Okay, so right now what I'm being told is that pile number one, you are at the crossroads, and the reason why you're at the crossroads because you're having trouble with self-sabotaging thoughts. You're constantly always in your head. It's a constant repetitive that you're in your head. I also am being told that you second guess yourself a lot. You have a hard time making decisions. That's why you're at the crossroad at this present time right now in your life. You're very influenced by what other people think and people say. I feel that you have a hard time making decisions. And when you do make decisions, pile number one, when you have conversation with your loved ones or your friends or your partner, they seem to change your mind. And then that's when you start second guessing yourself a lot. So whatever decision that you already had for yourself, whatever way you were going to go, whatever decision you made, you change it. And that's because you listen to what other people tell you. And that's why you're having such difficulty. That's why you're at the crossroads right now. And the lesson that you need to learn at this present moment is stop second guessing yourself, get out of your head, stop self-sabotaging yourself, and just make a decision. Okay? Make a decision. It doesn't matter which way you go. Stop letting people get in your head. Stop letting people change your mind on whatever decision that you make. Okay, corazón? Whatever decision you make for yourself is a decision you make, and you stick by it. Do not live with regrets. Okay? Make a decision, whether it's the right or the wrong decision. You're not going to know until you try. But have your own mind. Listen to your own feelings and your own thoughts, and don't let anybody change what you set forth for yourself. Okay? Utilize your own brain. It's okay sometimes to run things by everybody, but not everybody always have your best interest at heart. Okay? So make a decision and stick to your decision. This is why you're at the crossroads at this present time. And the lessons that you're learning is depend on yourself. You don't need to depend on everybody. Okay? Make a decision for yourself and stick to the decision. And I'm also feeling that with pile number 1, also you have a lot of anxiety. I'm feeling that you suffer from anxiety as well. And I'm also feeling that you don't get very much sleep. I feel that you also suffer from insomnia as well. Because I feel that you have constant racing thoughts in your mind. Next card out is tree, grounding. Grounding. And this is what you need to do. You have to go through this crossroads right now. Right now, the lessons that you need to learn is to do some grounding work. Okay? You really need to be grounded and rooted like a tree, because as you can see this, trees are rooted and grounded into earth, into Pachamama. So right now, the lesson that you need to learn is stop second guessing yourself. Depend only and only on you. Start making decisions that you're comfortable with. You don't necessarily have to run them by everybody. Make a decision and stick to the decision. You're not going to know until you try. So you're getting kicked in your behind right now because you don't listen to yourself. And you're not staying grounded and rooted like a tree. You need to stay grounded and rooted. And this is why you're going through these emotions right now. This is why you're getting kicked in the butt by the universe and by those who guide you on your spiritual team, because you don't know what you're doing. You're making choices. You're listening to what everybody says. But what you need to do is listen to yourself. So before you become grounded and rooted like a tree, you have to go through this. You have to go through this getting kicked in your behind by the universe in order for you to learn to not second guess your decisions. Okay? Let's get some clarification. The first card you got out is the Two of Cups. Okay? This is the Two of Cups. And what this Two of Cups is telling me is that this is the second guessing. Okay, this is a second guessing all the time. This is you always running it by somebody else to get somebody else's opinion and somebody else's approval. Y corazón, yo te dije, you don't need to do that. Not everything you need to run by someone. Make a decision and stick to it, okay? Because like I said before, and those who guide me on this journey, Los Muertos, the spirits I serve, they're telling me, and the message that I'm getting is, stick to a decision, make a decision, and stop running it by everybody. You do not need to please everybody. You do not need to go with what everyone's telling you. Make a decision and stick to it. That's what you need to do. The next clarifier is the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands. And what this is saying to me, what I'm being told, is that you need to step into your energy. Step into that queen energy. Step into your strength, okay? Because you're not fully where you need to be as of yet, okay? And this is why you're going through these crossroads right now. This is why you're at the crossroads right now. And the lesson is strength. It's teaching you to be strong, to stick to what you believe in. Okay, and not let anybody come in and change your mind and confuse you. Okay, let's get your next clarifier. Your next, here you go. Here you go. The next clarifier you got is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. And this is, like I was saying, there's too many people in your business. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. Too many people in your business, because every time you try to make a decision, you're running it by several people. Because you do not trust your own decisions. You're running it by plenty and a lot of people. Okay? And sometimes, like I always say, not everybody has your best interest at heart. Okay, you got to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your intuition. And that's why you at the crossroads right now. This is why you're in your head. This is why you second guessing yourself so much. And the next clarifier that you got is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Take a look at that. Once you go through this, crossroads and being kicked in your behind by the universe and those who guide you, you will learn lessons to trust yourself, trust your ability, because all of this to me is emotions. I feel that once you come out of this, once you learn to be grounded, once you learn to be rooted as a tree and to trust yourself, I feel that the universe and your spiritual team will be helping you along the way. But sometimes you have to go through it. Sometimes you have to go through the crossroads so you can come out of the crossroads and learn lessons. Right now, you need to learn the lessons. You need to be grounded and rooted as a tree. You need to listen to yourself. And once you come out of that, you'll be better. Okay? You will be better because your team will be there guiding you along this journey. But you have to go through it. Unfortunately, we all have to go. We all have gone through the crossroads, and it's not pretty. Okay? And your next clarifier, boom. Once you go through it, I'm telling you, you got the Sun card. This is going to be you. But unfortunately, Corazon, you have to go through it because you have to learn to trust yourself and to trust your intuition. Okay? Those are the messages for pile number 1. Pile number 2, those of you who chose the frog. You're at the crossroads, and what lessons do you need to learn? Okay. Set personal boundaries. Set personal boundaries. Okay, so what this is saying to me, and those who guide me on this journey, the spirits that I serve, they're letting me know right now that you don't set personal boundaries. This is why you're at the crossroads right now, because you want to help everybody. You are a loving, caring soul, and you love extending your hand to everyone. Okay, you love helping because you are a person of service. Okay, and it's okay to be a person of service. It's okay for you to want to help everybody and everything like that, but you need to protect yourself, because I always say, not everybody, mi amor, is there for you for your highest and greatest goods. Okay, that's why this says protection. Set personal boundaries, because what's going on with you is you are very kind, and a lot of people take your kindness for weakness, and you have been hurt quite often. But you're not realizing why you're being hurt. Because you got to understand, when you have to set rules for yourself and know your self-worth. Okay, you cannot always be helping and helping. I'm not saying it's not good to be of service, because that's what we are all here to serve all. And I could go on and on and on about that. I understand that. But sometimes you have to set personal boundaries. You have to protect yourself, and you have to know your worth first. And this is why you constantly are getting hurt. And this is why you're at the crossroads right now, because you're constantly getting hurt, because people feel that you're weak and that you're vulnerable. Okay? Let me pull your next message. Here you go. You have a wake-up call, tsunami. You need to wake up. This is why you're at the crossroads right now. You need to wake up, baby. Corazón, levántate. You have to wake up. You have to set personal boundaries and protect yourself. You have to stop allowing people to take your kindness for weakness. People constantly take advantage of you. Okay, speak up for yourself. Let people know. Don't suppress your feelings and emotions. Okay, if you have something to say, you have to say it. Like I always say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Mi amor, corazón, por favor. You have to let people know, hey, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not going to stand for you taking my kindness for weakness. I'm here. I help you as much as I can. But whoa, I have to take care of me too. Okay, and you constantly taking care of everybody, but you, at the end of the day, pile number 2, you always getting hurt. You always there, getting hurt. Your heart's always broken. Let's get some clarification. You have the 5 of Wands. Take a look at that. the Five of Wands. And what that's telling me is like there's a lot of conflict within you. A lot of conflict is that you have a difficult time speaking up and verbalizing your feelings and emotion. And you know why? Because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, pile number two. But at the end of the day, mi amor, corazón, you are hurt at the end of the day. So how does that work? Why are you constantly getting hurt? And this is a cycle that repeats and repeats and repeats all the time for you, pile number two. And this is why right now you're at the crossroads. And you have to learn these lessons. And it's not going to be pretty. You have to go through this in order for you to come out. And the lesson that you're going to learn is knowing your self-worth. Knowing that you're not going to stand for people's stuff and not let everybody stomp all over your heart, mi amor, okay? Let's get your next clarifier. You got this in reverse, but you got the Page of Cups. I'm showing it to you right side up so you can take a look at it. You got the Page of Cups, and I'm leaving it in reverse because this is you. You have a problem, like I told you before. You have a problem expressing your feelings and emotions. Your throat chakra is suppressed. You don't verbalize what you have to say. You're afraid of offending people, but at the end of the day, you're getting hurt. And I really feel those who got me on this journey, those spirits, the spirits that I serve, los muertos, los misterios, and all who are with me on my spiritual team are telling me you need to work on your throat chakra. And only when you do this will you be able to get out of the crossroads and stand up for yourself, because right now you have not learned your lesson, and this is constantly repeating in your life. You have to go through the motions, and the lesson that you need to learn, pile number two, is to stand up for yourself. Use your mouth. Okay? Your next clarifier is you got the Devil card. Take a look at that. You got the Devil card, and this is you. This is you. What this is telling me is that you are afraid to tell people how you feel. For many, many years, all you've been, and I hate to say this, I have to give you the messages the way the messages are coming to me, those who I serve. You are a people pleaser. You like to please people and you don't like to offend anybody. Pero bebé, mi amor, at the end of the day, you're getting hurt. Is it worth it? And like I said before, we all go through the crossroads, and the crossroads is not pretty. It kicks you right in your butt. It kicks you in el culito, okay? And el culazo, it kicks you in your culito and it hurts. But you have to start standing up for yourself. And this is why you're right now at the crossroads, because you're not learning. This is a repetitive pattern is what I'm hearing from those who got me. You have a problem with people pleasing. You have to get out of this, honey. And until you learn this lesson, you're going to continue to be at the crossroads. Next clarifier, you got it in reverse, is the Knight of Pentacles. Take a look at that. And I'm going to leave this in reverse. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles. And what this Knight of Pentacles is telling me is that I feel also with my pile number twos, you at the crossroads, and you need to learn. And I feel here, what I'm getting is that you're in a relationship. And this may resonate with some and it may not resonate with others, but you're in a relationship, and it's a romantic relationship. And the romantic relationship that you're in, you have a hard time expressing your feelings to that person. You always go with what they want to do. You never verbalize what you want to do, what makes you happy or anything. You're like, okay, no problem, no problem. Because you don't want to offend anybody. You need to stop that immediately because this is not working for you, okay? And the next card you got out is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And this is you. And what I'm getting from this is that you are angry. I feel that there's some type of anger within you. And the anger that I feel is that you feel and you know, and you keep saying to yourself, pile number two, why do I keep going through this? All the time. Repetitive. It's very repetitive. You're always getting hurt. And it's because you don't put yourself first. These are the messages I have for pile number two. I wish you the best of luck. Pile number three, for those of you guys who pick the Dreamcatcher, are you at the crossroads, and what lessons do you need to learn? Okay. Epiphany, reveal your gifts. Epiphany, reveal your gifts. Okay, so what this is saying to me and the messages that I'm getting from this pile number 3 is that the reason why you are at the crossroads right now and you having a difficult time, you are a very spiritual individual. You have a lot of gifts that were passed down from your ancestors. And the problem with you, the reason why you're at the crossroads, you are afraid to bring those to the forefront. All the spiritual gifts that you have, all the abilities that you have, you are afraid to reveal them. Okay? And the reason why I feel that you're so afraid to reveal these gifts and stuff that you have, I feel that when you were very young, I feel that you would hear things. Is a message that I'm getting from those who guide me, and you will see different things. And I also feel that with my pile number 3s, that you guys are mediums. You guys are mediums, excuse me. You have the gift of mediumship. And I feel that you do speak to the dead. Tú trabajas con los muertos, los misterios. And I feel that when you were very young, and I'm getting between the ages of 5 and 6, you would say things to your parents and they would be like, how you know that? Don't say that. Don't speak of that, because I feel that you come from a very religious family and a very religious background, and they don't believe in that. It goes against their morals, their values. Okay? And I'm getting from those who guide me, I'm getting the religion of either you're Catholic or Pentecostal, is what I'm getting. You're either Catholic or Pentecostal. But I feel that you're at the crossroads because you want to live in a more spiritual life. You are a spiritual being. You never connected to Catholicism, excuse me, the Catholicism, Christianity, or Pentecostal. I'm getting no more, not Christianity, Catholic and Pentecostal is what I am getting, what I'm being told. Okay? You never related to it. And I feel that when you were the age of 5 or 6, when you made this statement, when you told your parents, they hindered you from speaking. So when you feel things or see things or speak to los muertos, los misterios, you don't say anything. But I feel now you are an adult. I feel that you're in your late 20s or early 30s, around that age, 26, 30, between 26 and 30 is the numbers that I'm being shown. That's the numbers that I'm being shown. And I feel that you are growing stronger in your abilities, your mediumship, and you're at the crossroads because you need to release that. You need to bring that to the forefront, but you're afraid. Okay? Boom. You have communication. I'm sorry, commune. I apologize. You have commune. And it says eagle. That right here, that's what that saying is. Like I told you, you have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of spiritual abilities. And as I always say, birds are messengers. You have a lot of messages that you need to bring out. You need to speak. You need to commune. That's why I said communication, okay? Because you need to verbalize the gifts that you have. You need to bring it to the forefront. And this is why you're at the crossroads right now. Because you're torn between whether or not you should verbalize, should you say anything, but you have to. Because your beautiful abilities that you have can help a lot of people on the collective, sweetheart, corazón. You can help a lot of people. So you need to help. You need to verbalize. You need to commune. You need to communicate, because you can help a lot of people, because you're blessed with these beautiful spiritual gifts and abilities that were passed down to you. Okay, let's get some clarification. First card that you got out in reverse, and I'm showing to you right side up, is the King of Cups. And I'm leaving that in reverse. Until you realize how special you are and how gifted you are, you're going to continue to be at the crossroads because you're not verbalizing how you feel. And like I said before, for my for part 1 and part 2, that throat chakra is suppressed. Your throat chakra is suppressed. You need to work on your throat chakra. You need to honor your spiritual gifts. You need to help people on the collective, because you are special. We all are. We all have special gifts and talents. Some of us utilize them and some of us don't. But you need to. So you're going through this crossroad right now. Until you verbalize how you feel, until you stop suppressing your throat chakra, until you honor your spiritual gifts and abilities that was passed down from your ancestors, you're always going to be in the crossroads. You're not going to come out of this until you honor your gifts. The next clarifier that you have is the Five of Pentacles. And that is telling me that you're very conflicted. You have the Five of Pentacles. You're very conflicted. You do not want to go against your family. You do not. You do not want to disobey your parents. I feel that you are very close to your parents. And I feel that if you verbalize, if you help people, if you speak of these gifts that you have, and I'm feeling a lot, mediumship is what I'm getting for you. For pile number 3, mediumship. If you verbalize this, you feel that you're going to be disowned from your family. This is why you have a lot of internal conflict. And this is why you're at the crossroads as well. But I hate to tell you, until you verbalize and until you be who you are, you're constantly going to be stuck at the crossroads. Okay? Tú tienes que hablar. Tú tienes mucho cosa. Okay? Y tú tienes que hablar con todo el mundo. Because, corazón, you have a lot to offer. And sometimes we have to realize that we have to take a stand for our lives. And sometimes at the end of the day, some people may get hurt. But you were given these special gifts and talents passed down from your ancestry for a reason, and you have to utilize them. And until you do that, you're going to constantly be stuck in the crossroads. Your next clarifier is the Two of Swords. You see what I'm saying? You got the Two of Swords. Unfortunately, you're going to need to cut away. I hate to say this to you. I have to bring you the messages the way they come to me. Pile number 3, you have to cut away. Oh my goodness, I hate to say this, honey. I know you're close to your parents and you love them, but there's going to be ties that's going to be severed. You're not going to speak to your family as much as you do, because they're not going to like the fact that you're going to be living a more spiritual life. And I feel that you're going to be helping people through your mediumship. And they're going to find out. And they're going to cut ties with you. And it's really going to hurt you. But you have to realize these gifts were given to you to help people on the collective. And you're blessed to have these gifts. And unfortunately, sometimes we have to love the people. Sometimes our loved ones, we have to love them from afar. And that's what I foresee that's going to happen with you. The next clarifier you got out in reverse. I'm turning it right side up. I'm going to leave this right side up. Once you get past this crossroads, and once you start listening to yourself, and once you start verbalizing who you are and accepting your gifts, you will open that throat chakra. That throat chakra will open. Once you finally speak to your parents, once you finally start honoring who you are, once you start honoring your gifts and your abilities, corazón, you will be verbalizing, who you are. Your gifts and abilities will enhance. But only and only when you honor them first, you'll get out those crossroads and you'll be able to express who you are. Then and only then will your throat chakra open, and then and only then your spiritual gifts will enhance. But unfortunately, right now you're in the crossroads, and until you learn that lesson, you're going to stay stuck. And the next message I got in reverse is the Two of Pentacles. I'm showing that right side up to you. Two of Pentacles. And I'm going to leave that in reverse. And I have to tell you the messages the way I'm getting them. Corazón, te quiero mucho. You know that. But unfortunately, when you come out, like I said, there's going to be a distance with your family. Communication with them all the time, like you would speak to them all the time, it's not going to be the same. It is going to be a strain on you. But you are going to follow your heart. You are going to follow your calling as a medium, as a spiritual being who's highly talented and highly gifted. But you'll realize that sometimes you have to love people for far. I love you guys so much. Te quiero mucho. Te mando mucho besito con mucho amor. Don't forget, if you want to book a personal reading with me, all the information is down below. If you want to book a Reiki session, or if you want crystal healing jewelry, all of that information is down below. Te quiero mucho. Te mando mucho besito con mucho amor.